So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the 7th week of the debacle going around Bud Light, and I got a brutal story and video to showcase you guys, which I think is pretty damn hilarious. So, apparently, there is a viral video going around with Bud Light right now, where it says a video of people avoiding Bud Light at a George Strait concert goes viral. So apparently there is a video going around from this concert that showcases people completely avoiding Bud Light in droves. It is so blatant, it is so massive, and honestly, I thought it was pretty damn hilarious. So we're gonna get into the article, guys, and we'll showcase the video a little bit further into the video. But of course, before we do, just consider giving this video a like so you can push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 22,000 subscribers. It says video footage of people avoiding Bud Light at a George Strait concert has gone viral on social media amid a backlash against the brand. The company has been on the fire since April when trans grifter Dylan Mulvaney revealed he partnered with Bud Light to promote their March Madness contest. "Hi, impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Light for us," he told his followers in a video posted to his Instagram. "So I kept hearing this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month. But it turns out it has something to do with sports, and I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate." In the caption, Mulvaney explained that the beer giant, whose parent company is Anheuser-Busch, was offering a chance to win $15,000 for those who shared a video with the hashtag #EasyCarryContest. Now, you guys are very familiar with that Dylan Mulvaney video, right? I don't need to go over it again. You guys should know exactly how this all started. But this is the video you guys who clicked on the video wanted to see. It's a very short 11-second video, but it says everything you need to know about what is going on with Bud Light on the grand scale of things. So let's play this video and then we'll talk about it. That is very telling. If you guys look, you can literally see the Bud Light at the top row, right? Bud Light is at the top row, and it is completely being avoided. Everybody is grabbing other stuff other than Bud Light. Bud Light is massively packed at the top. Look at this guy's hand. Bud Light is packed at the top by far. Oh my God. Like, look at this. You got all these empty... Move out the way, lady. All these empty rows here of other brands being purchased, and Bud Light is packed. It is packed. It is not even close to being purchased. They even had to bring up the other cans here because some of them are being bought so much. But again, it's hilarious. Now, I don't know if this is Budweiser cans or something along those lines, but the target is Bud Light. People have been told to avoid Bud Light, so that is what they are going to avoid. I do see a couple of cans that sold here. If you guys look closely enough, you'll see a couple of cans missing, like 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. But for the most part, every other fixture has it completely filled. Every freezer's packed. Oh, there's one missing right there. There you go. Every freezer is packed with Bud Light. Nobody is buying this shit other than a couple of LGBTQ people who are probably at this concert. It says, over the past year, Mulvaney has documented his transition in the journey of his 365 Days of Grifting TikTok series. To commemorate the milestone, Bud Light sent the actor possibly the best gift ever, a can of beer with his face on it. The video quickly caused an uproar on social media, with normal people, commenters, and celebrities urging people to boycott the brand. In a clip that has racked up nearly 2 million views on Instagram, Kid Rock lashed out at Bud Light, which was amazing, by the way. I love that video. "Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all of you and be clear and concise as possible," he said before shooting stacks of Bud Light with a gun. F Bud Light and F Anheuser-Busch. And as I mentioned before, people, this is just the norm at this point. Nobody wants to deal with Bud Light anymore. They have lost a permanent 20 to 30% in sales. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to get any better for them. It's not going to change. I know they want it to, but it's not. When you lose this level of sales, you already know that it's going to be fairly permanent. Even if it gets slightly better, I just don't see how they're going to recover every single sale that they've lost in the last 7 weeks. It's just not going to happen. They're going to have to restructure their company to operate with 20 to 30% less sales in the United States. Now, of course, they are a global company with many different brands, but they are still affected. If you know they're affected when they are panicking this hard and trying their damnness to become some sort of like American brand again. Like that's what they've been trying to do for the past couple of weeks now, and nobody's buying it. Nobody cares. Nobody even bothers to even look their way. As we see in this video, people are actively avoiding Bud Light. They even put Bud Light at the top of the fridge where everybody can see it first, and they're still not buying it. People are choosing to buy the beer at the bottom of the fridge because they don't want to buy Bud Light. So this is just a situation they're going to have to deal with. Transgender television personality Caitlyn Jenner, who came out as trans woman in 2015, also shaded the company. While commenting on a post from British influencer Earl London, who said Mulvaney Chinese partnership wasn't an April Fool's joke, he wrote, "Support Happy Dad by Nelk Boys, Kyle Forged, There's the Best." Country singer Travis Tritt, meanwhile, revealed all Anheuser-Busch products will be removed from his tour. Over the weekend, outspoken Christian and conservative commenter Evan Kilgore shared a video of people ignoring Bud Light on shelves at a George Strait concert, which is the video we just saw, which was hilarious. In the comments, many people praised those who picked up other beverages. "Pure gold, big props to the former customers of Dead Light," one person wrote, while another said, "Thank you, keep going, protect America." This has just become a movement, ladies and gentlemen. It's become a movement, the likes of which I don't think corporations have seen in a very, very long time. I don't remember the last time something like this has happened, and it's quite amazing. So we need to see it through. We need to see more of this happening. We need to see the if you want to call it a boycott, go for it. If you want to call it a movement, go for it. I don't care. Just as long as the result is the same. This company needs to lose more money. Plain and simple, they need to lose more money all the way through the beer-selling months. I want to see them struggling through the entire summer months. I want to see them crying. I want to see them losing their mind, trying their damnedest to virtue signal to everybody they possibly can in the hopes to gain $1. It is hilarious to see, and it's just a lot of fun to witness. It says the drinks in the fridges included Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, and Budweiser, all of which are Anheuser-Busch products. There was also White Claw, hard seltzer for sale. A third pointed out, but they're drinking Michelob Ultra. They're still giving money to Anheuser-Busch, but they think they're doing something to the makers of Bud Light. On April 14th, Bud Light CEO Brandon Whitworth issued a statement noting that they never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. Now, with this comment right here about Michelob Ultra, you guys got to remember, a lot of people don't know the brands regarding Anheuser-Busch, and even if they did, chances are they're not going to boycott every single brand. They're going to fire their attention on the one brand that made the choice to come out with whatever they came out with, and that was Bud Light. Bud Light decided to make that decision, so Bud Light's going to be the one that's going to take the downfall. So what Anheuser-Busch is going to try to do is they're going to try to spread out their marketing while keeping Bud Light silent, because remember, Bud Light hasn't said a single word for over a month now. Bud Light has been media silent on Twitter for a long time now. So they're going to keep Bud Light silent. They're not going to have Bud Light say anything while they change up the marketing for their other brands to try to make them as American as possible, to try to garner as much money as they can from those brands to make up for the losses at Bud Light. It's a good strategy to have, to be honest with you. Whether or not it works for them, let's see in the future. But ultimately, Bud Light is gone. Bud Light is done. They're not going to be able to recover Bud Light to what it used to be. It's just done. They're not going to do it anymore. And I think they know this, which is why they're pivoting to their other brands. It says, "We are in the business of bringing people together over a beer." The statement continued. You guys already know the statement. I don't have to repeat it. It's just bullshit from the CEO, who basically said that they didn't plan to be the topic of discussion and divisiveness in the country. But unfortunately for you, you made a divisive statement that a lot of people, and you knew this was going to happen. You don't tell me you didn't know this was going to happen. Every corporation that joins in on Pride Month, they know exactly what's going to happen the moment they put out that virtue signaling ad. They know what's going to happen. You think you're going to get a bunch of rainbows in your comments? No, you're going to get a bunch of people who are sick of this shit and tired, and they're going to tell you exactly how they feel, and rightfully so. They should be allowed to tell you how they feel without any kind of repercussion for it, which I know a lot of LGBTQ people would love to see repercussions for speaking openly in public. But again, unfortunately for you, we live in America, so you can go fuck yourself. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.